Good morning, guys. So I'm coming at you with your word for today. And your word for today is going to be broke. This is going to be a good one. So I need you to get your notes. I need you to take your notes, get your pen and your pad, and pay attention. You're going to want to save this one in your bookmark and share it with somebody once I finish, because this is good. Let's get to the definition. Okay, so we can see from the definition of broke that they have in the dictionary. Let's make sure we're going to emphasize that they have in the dictionary. Says having completely run out of money, right? That's what it says. Adjective, informal, having completely run out of money. Let's look at the top though. It says verb, past, and archaic past particle of break. One. Right? Okay. Stay with me. Please stay with me. I'm going to break down the definition of informal for you so we can understand what that means. That has having a relaxed, friendly, or unofficial style, manner, or nature. So, broke is supposed to be an unofficial way or unofficial style of saying break, because it said broke is the past tense of break, right? Right. Okay, we saw it. They wrote it. That's what it said. Let's keep going. Now, let's look at the definition of break. Break has break could be a verb, could be used as a verb. It could be used as a noun, I believe. Wait a minute. Yes, a noun and a verb. And we're going to go through each and every definition that they have in the dictionary for break, because they did state that broke is the past tense of break. So here we are. Break, separate. I'm putting them up here so you can read them yourself. We ain't got that much time. I'm going to go to the one that I want to point out. So here's some of the definition of break. Another for the noun part of break in interpretation or continuity or informity. Move myself out of the way so you can see number 2, a pause in work or during an activity or event. Fail to observe a law, regulation, or agreement. But number 4, crush the emotional strength, spirit, or resistance of. Right? Let's remember that. 5, sorry I didn't crop the screen correctly, but 5 is of the weather changed suddenly. 6 is of news or scandal suddenly became public. And 7 is here chiefly an attacking player or team or a military force make a rush or dash in particular direction. The nouns of break, the first one is an interpretation or continuity or informity. We saw that already. A pause in work during an activity or event. We saw that already. Number 3, a gap or opening. Number 4, an instance of breaking something or a point where something is broken. Number 5, you can see it. A rush or dash in a particular direction, especially by an attacking player or team. We saw that already. 6 for the noun, an opportunity or chance, especially one leading to professional success. 7 for the noun, a consecutive series of successful shots scoring a specific number of points. Now, we went through all the definitions of break, which broke is supposed to be the past tense of. Did you see anything that said money in there about break? I didn't. I ain't seen that one definition that said anything about money. Not one. But I did see where it said, and I quote from the dictionary, that they created It's number 4. Crush the emotional strength, spirit, or resistance of. Wait, there's more. The definition of broke. Let me move myself out the way. The word broke is informal but definitely ingrained. Look up what ingrained means for yourself in the English language. The term also has older, more specific meanings, such as referring to poor quality in wool, sheep, husbandry, or paper unfit for sale in paper making. Even in my dictionary that I have had since I was a child, when I look up the word broke, and I'm going to show you so you can see for yourself, it says see break, verb. Let me show you. When you see broke in the dictionary, it says see break. And then it gives the definition, having no money, she was broke at the spending allowance. Broke, verb, adjective, go for broke, to make every possible effort. Broken, even, is the past of break, right? So let me ask you this. If broke and broken is the past of break, and if broken means, let me show you. If broken means having been fractured or damaged and no longer in one piece or in working order, 1, or 2, what is it? A person or thing giving up all hope, despairing, and you can see at the top, past particle of break 1, how. In all the hows that there is in the world, does broke have to do with money? I tell my children all the time, and anyone that I hear say the word broke and they use it pertaining to money, that word has nothing to do with money. If you read the 4th definition, and I'm going to show you again because I highlighted it on purpose, crush the emotional strength, spirit, or resistance of. So every time you open your mouth and say that you're broke, what you're really saying is that your spirit is emotionally crushed, that you have no emotional strength left in your spirit, because that's what break means. When you do something wrong and you break the law and you go to court or you have to answer for it, they don't say he break the law. They say he broke the law. She broke the law. They broke the law. So from this day forward, when you don't have any money to spend, because ain't nobody ever broke. Homeless people ain't even broke. They get Social Security. They just don't use their money for what it should be used for. So when you don't have any money to spend, and even if the homeless person don't get Social Security, they still get money from panhandling. So when you don't have any extra money to spend, just say exactly what it is. You don't have any extra money to spend, because every time you say broke, you're talking about your spirit, not your pockets. Share it, save it. I know you ain't never heard it broken down like that before. That's why God told me, come on, let's just tell these people, because I'm so tired of people walking around saying they broke. You ain't broke, baby. Unless you want to be. If you want your spirit to be broke, then continue to say you broke. But it has nothing to do with money. You have been hoodwinked. That's like they said Arkansas says Arkansas. You've been hoodwinked. Broke just has nothing to do with money. Change your dialect you'll change your life because the Bible says life and death is in the power of the tongue.